Hi, and welcome back to Dirty Bernie's Garage. Normally, my videos revolve around, mowers, small engines, whatnot, because that's something I'm very good at. But there's another thing I'm actually better at, and that is procrastination. Um, right now, the weather in this place is setting in, and it's coming in fast. Last week we didn't have a video because of the fact that it was down in the teens, 20s and everything. I'm sorry, I can't work in that type of weather. I've had ear problems all my life and whatnot. So right now it's in probably somewhere in the 50s. I mean, it's kind of chilly out here, but not too awful bad. It's working weather. I should be taking it around with a mower or something, but I can't. I gotta get this done. So what we're gonna be doing on this video, we're gonna be playing around with this little heater here. This little kerosene heater. One of my friends gave me this. I don't have a lot of experience with these things, but from what I'm seeing, this thing needs a wick. And we're gonna also take it apart and give it a good look over and make sure it's all safe and hopefully and everything. I still got to get some lights hung in this garage and everything, but anyway, we're gonna, this will be the procrastination series. This is all stuff that I should have already had done by now, but I didn't. So we'll go ahead and watch this, and maybe you could possibly learn something, or watch me burn the garage down, or something. I don't know, something weird. Anyway, I'll give you a quick walk around this thing. Show you what we got. The heater was given to me by a good friend of mine, and I don't think she ever used it. But anyway, we have a EnviroTemp CVT 2300. It's really not in the worst of shape. She had, I don't believe she ever ran the thing. It used to have an electronic igniter or something. I got parts missing. I'm not worried about that. Go ahead and do it the old-fashioned way. But, like I said, this thing should heat this garage up pretty good. We have insulated walls in this garage. I got kind of a peak up there, but it's really not all that tall. So I'm wondering I may be able to get away with that with this heater. So anyway, well, first off, we're gonna go ahead and take this thing apart. So give me a minute, I'm gonna get everything set up and we'll go from there with it. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start tearing this thing down. I have a screw over here. And another one over here. That's the first things we're gonna take out to get this whole top panel off of this thing. So we're gonna go from there and go and give it a shot. Oops. I've been watching a lot of videos on this as far as heaters themselves go. Like I said, I don't have any experience whatsoever on these things, but I think a lot of it is really going to boil down to common sense. And not only that, but also go ahead and go to YouTube, and there is a video probably on everything. Okay, I mean, your washer, your dryer, your cell phone, your heater, your car, whatever. I tell you, that's one of the greatest sites as far as information that I've ever seen. And like I said, you got to practice a little bit of safety in there also. But I've watched several videos concerning, these kerosene heaters, and I think I have enough knowledge here in order to actually fix this thing. Maybe. Alright. So, well, now this one is actually total, no it isn't. Alright, so we have a nice mud dauber nest in here. That's always good to have, right? This whole unit's gonna slide right off of here, I think. So I'll go to the other part that I was actually learning about. It said that this is going to slide off of here once you pull that knob off. And the gas cap. Alright, there's that. Yeah, this whole thing's filthy. Alright, we're gonna go ahead after. I'm gonna go ahead and blow this thing off a little bit and then we'll go from there with it. Alright, so I went ahead and blew some of the heavier dirt off of this thing. Obviously gonna give it a better thorough cleaning once it's apart. But you got one here, and a couple more over here. We gotta get these wing nuts out of here. This whole unit's actually gonna come right out of the tank. That's where your wick is located. So that's next on the list. We're gonna go ahead and pull that apart. Yeah, this could get interesting. I mean, as I said, I have no experience whatsoever with these, but one of the videos that I watched was actually from one of the guys that I've watched quite a few of his videos, and the guy seems very knowledgeable, and I actually trust what he's got to say. So I'm gonna, you know, and of course I will, I'll try this thing out in the driveway before I even go ahead and fire it up in here. And I mean, if we have some type of nuclear meltdown, well, I guess it might be taking the winter off because we won't have any heat. But things like this don't really scare me, just because of the fact that, as I said, common sense prevails with things like this as far as I'm concerned. Hopefully we can get something out of it. Cabin fever drives me crazy in the winter. Like I said, I can't be out here because of my ears, but I also hate hanging around in the house, and my wife won't let me bring lawnmowers in the house, things like that. So I have to at least make an attempt to get some heat out here for the winter. And if not, well, I don't know. Figure out plan B after that. But I just, I mean, I could actually go out and buy a brand new heater too, but I'd rather not, you know. I'm into the whole fix it thing, not scrap it and all that. So maybe we can get this thing to work. Not only save mowers from scrap, we're gonna save some heaters from scrap too. Alright, now this little top plate actually slides right off of here as such. That over here. Now, according to the plan, this whole thing should slide out of here, which it is doing. It's kind of stuck a little bit. As I said, we don't know how long this heater is sat before it. Okay, well, we got something hanging up here. I think it may be the wick itself, because it's actually supposed to slide over a little I remember seeing something to the effect of having it this could very well be where the wick is so dried out it's not sliding the way it should be. I'm hoping that's the case anyway. Alright, but it does not want to slide out of there. Alright. You have to give me a minute. I'm going to have to figure this one out. Well, this isn't looking very good, unfortunately. I was able to get the wick out of it, but main problem we got here going on is a lot of rust. You could probably see inside of the tank. That could be cleaned up easy enough. Here's the wick itself. That what was causing the thing to be stuck. The wick was actually rusted to the little, to the other piece here, which is right here. This piece should have pulled up with the other piece when I first pulled it, and this was stuck at the bottom along with the wick. We got a lot of rust going on and everything. I'm kind of lost here at this point. I could easily clean that tank out. I could clean that other piece out, but I mean, is it worth it or not? That's where I'm facing right now. Any of you people that have dealt with these kerosene heaters, go ahead, feel free to leave me a comment. I mean, is this thing even worth messing with? Do I scrap it? Do I beg, borrow, and steal, try and find another heater or something? Or do I do something else? I mean, I don't know. But that's where I'm going to leave this right for now. And I'm going to actually look up some more videos and whatnot and see if there's a solution for this before I go any further with it. So I hope you enjoyed this part of the video anyway, and we'll see you on the next one.